Israel says it has trapped Hezbollah fighters underground in southern Lebanon. That's the headline from the New York Times, and it's a story that has major implications not just for the conflict on the ground, but for fragile diplomatic talks happening far beyond the battlefield. Here's what we know. The Israeli military says thousands of its troops have surrounded a massive underground Hezbollah fortress beneath the hills of southern Lebanon, with dozens of militants believed to be trapped inside. The standoff is centered on a strategic ridge called Ali al-Taher, located just north of the town of Kfar Tebnit, about 6 miles from the Israeli border. Despite a ceasefire between Israel and Hezbollah, fighting has persisted in these hills this week. On Tuesday, Israeli troops fired on what the military described as Hezbollah operatives, killing at least 2 people. Hezbollah says those killed were civilians. According to 2 senior Lebanese officials, Hezbollah built one of its largest underground facilities beneath this ridge. Israeli experts say the complex took more than 20 years to construct, with Iranian assistance, and serves as the headquarters of Hezbollah's Badr unit, a key forward operations force against Israel since 2024. Sarit Zayavi of the Alma Research and Education Center put it plainly, "From this place, you can launch missiles and munitions at Israel." Now here's the backstory that makes this moment significant. Israel actually captured a nearby Crusader castle called Beaufort on May 31, something that seemed largely symbolic at the time. But Israeli officials now say that seizure was just the opening move in a month-long ground advance, with this underground complex as the real objective. Israel also redrew its buffer zone on June 18 to formally encompass the Ali al-Taher ridge. 1 day later, 4 Israeli soldiers were killed when their tank exploded. Israel responded with waves of airstrikes. Israeli officials believe the trapped fighters are running low on food and water. A military spokeswoman said, quote, "We assume they are trapped in figuring out what to do, whether to battle us, or surrender, or wait for something to change." The situation echoes a standoff in Gaza last fall, where Hamas fighters caught in tunnels behind Israeli lines ultimately surrendered or were killed after a ceasefire. The broader stakes here are significant. These clashes have threatened to disrupt delicate progress toward a peace framework between Tehran and Washington, a reminder that events on a single hilltop in southern Lebanon can ripple all the way to high-level diplomacy. That's the latest from southern Lebanon, a standoff underground that could have consequences felt far above ground.